So staff and volunteers here at the University Hospital in the Heath have given up their time to set up this food bank to take collections for people who are in need.
This is the second event that we've held at the Health Board. Last year in December, it was a little idea that we thought about giving something back to the local communities. So as part of our patient experience team, we had a discussion and decided to run a food bank session from the University Hospital of Wales, it gave us a week's turnaround to put everything together and get posters and adverts out, and it proved to be really successful. So it was just something we thought of giving something back during the Christmas period.
And the concourse must be the perfect place, I guess, for that to be.
Oh yeah, it's such a busy environment here in the concourse area throughout the day from 9 o'clock in the morning right through until when visiting time finishes. So it was a perfect environment for staff, visitors, anybody to come along and just donate even one tin or one packet.
Are there any specific foods you've been targeting today?
Yeah, particularly dried foods. We don't take any fresh foods or any frozen foods. What they ask is for tins of biscuits, pastas, rice, cereals, any tins, jams, those type of things. There's a list that's available on the food bank website, so that if anybody's interested in donating further following on from today's session, they can do that by just Google searching the food bank in their local area.
And what happens to the food after you've collected it? What happens to the food next?
Well, at the end of the day, the food bank will come back here now and collect everything that we have put together and everybody's kindly donated. They will take it back to the main depot, which is in Cardiff, and then that's distributed out to the local communities which are running food bank sessions.
And how important is it for the Health Board to get involved in things like this? Because you are right at the heart of the community, aren't you?
Yes, I think as a volunteers manager, we have so many people who already come in and give their time free and, support patients, service users, carers within the organisation to give something else back that we can support the community, which is not within health, but giving back something which they most rightly, need at this time. Doing food bank sessions is one way of overcoming that, and supporting that.
I manage the patient experience team as the lead nurse, and I know this initiative we had in December, we had overwhelming response, and Michelle said, this is such an important event. And I think Christmas time, people were really generous. It's that time of year when some people want to give something back. So we felt we definitely had to do something again, really. So we had some kind of discussions, and we felt that twice a year is probably enough, because again, people are very generous, but we don't want to kind of, ask too much all of the time. So we thought it might be good to have one this time of year, and then again leading up to Christmas. But we're also having one at the Information and Support Centre in the chapel at Llandoch Hospital. So again, we've got the University of Llandoch and the UHW. They're our main hospital acute sites, really, and the footfall through them. As you see, this is such a busy area, so we do have lots of people coming through.
It's not the kind of thing a hospital usually does. What's been the reaction from people when they see this?
I think people, particularly Christmas time, I know it's we've still got a lot of today ahead of us, really, but I think a lot of people feel it's such a good thing to do. And somebody just stopped us, actually, who was a colleague, who said, thank you ever so much for doing this. I had to use them in the past. So I think, it makes it real for lots of people. And if you've never had to use a provision such as a food bank, I think you don't appreciate how difficult it is for lots of people, really.
So staff and volunteers here at the hospital have been collecting for the food bank. Everything they have collected will be heading off to the warehouse in Cardiff to be distributed to those who need the food. And the hospital says it's a very important part of their role in the community that they put on events like these.